Okay, how to stay motivated with your home workouts. And this has been a question I've been getting a lot, so I'm going to dive into it today. First, let's go over how I believe you girls should view motivation, okay? So she's kind of like that friend where you'll invite to an event and you're not really sure if she'll show up or not. She's kind of fleeting. Sometimes she'll rock up, sometimes she won't. She'll probably bail last minute. You just can't really rely on her, all right? That's motivation. Knowing that fact, we know that results come down to consistency and good habits, all right? You're only human. You're gonna have days where you wake up feeling good and you wanna get shit done, and you're gonna have days where you won't, all right? And this is where it's good to have a coach in your corner, calling you out on if you're being lazy or if you need to rest, and having a good plan in place, all right? Also, I wanna say, whether you are at the gym or not, and let's be honest, we're all at home right now. We're all doing home workouts. When you have joined gyms in the past, have you struggled with motivation before? You see it all the time, even though if you are at the gym, a lot of people still struggle to get motivated. And right now, in this current situation, we have more time. We have more time to train, and you can be more time efficient because you can just do it straight away at home. So yeah, this is no better time than now to freaking establish a good routine. So this links into my first point, knowing your why. Okay, so take me for example. I've been training since I was 15, 16. I'm 28 now. Do you think I woke up every single day being like, yeah, squats. I can't wait to do some squats, or like, yeah, lunges. Can't wait to just do a bazillion lunges. Like, no, like I've had days where I really, really struggle. I have days where I feel tired, or I have days where I just don't feel like it. And, with my job and, at the moment, obviously I'm training people virtually, but waking up really early, training people all day and having to train myself afterwards can sometimes be really hard. So this is where I need to self-talk myself a lot, right? And this is where I understand why I'm doing it. So I might be like, look, Ellie, if you don't do this right now, you're going to feel sluggish and tired the rest of the day. Or Ellie, look, you don't want to be a hunched over old lady later on in life. You want to be a strong old lady later on in life. And that's literally just what gets me started, right? So I know a lot of you gals might say to yourself, I want to be this goal weight, or I want to lose this weight, or I want to lose 10 kilos. Maybe that's your why right now. And look, I hear you, but long term, it gets old. I've been there, trust me. And you see stories all the time where people might drop a substantial amount of weight in a short amount of time, going about it the wrong way, by the way. And then they get there and they're like, what now? And then they put that weight back on and more because they haven't had the long-term picture in mind. They haven't built those habits. They just go back to their old ways, and they're back where they started. So yeah, know your why. Yes, short term, maybe the scales is something to strive for, or, measurements, pictures, etc. Yes, but look at the big picture as well. And this links into my second point. The big picture, the long-term game, consistency, habits, feeling good, improvement in mental health, all right? This is the stuff that'll get you guys moving and let this shit stick long term. And, eventually when you do get to your goal weight and you've got those solid habits in place, you can maintain it without absolutely smashing yourself. I want to say that exercise and a good understanding of food, like with macros, flexible dieting, I'm all about that, right? When you're not feeling deprived, you're having your treats, you got a good program in place, you're training consistently, it's not overtaking your life, right? It's enhancing it. After training, you should really feel good. You should have a lot of energy. You should feel like you've achieve something. Like, you should just feel amazing. And look, sometimes you don't have those days, but sometimes you do. It's like sometimes you'll have your emotions, they'll just kind of go up and down. But at the end of the day, it just overall, it should enhance everything, all right? The same with food. You don't want to be craving 24/7 and then blowing out, all right? Something's wrong if all of that is happening. So if you are craving 24/7, if you are smashing yourself and feeling exhausted, if you are dreading training, something's not right, all right? And you need to rethink your strategy, okay? Number 3 tip, staying motivated while you're at home, community, a coach, guidance, all right? That stuff is priceless. Having someone, a good coach in your corner, pointing out your blind spots, pointing out where you need to rejig your program, pointing out where you might need to understand food a little bit better, pointing out, things that you don't see, where you might be going wrong. And let's be honest, a lot of people don't feel motivated to start again because they weren't going about it the right way initially, all right? Think of a rigid written diet plan. You can't stick to it forever for the rest of your life, and then you might beat yourself up if you deviate from that plan. When we know reality, we know macros, flexible dieting, understanding food, you write your own freaking plan. It's long term. You're able to build up those habits even with, even if a frozen pizza is the last thing left in the freezer at the supermarket. Even when, all the airlines open back up, you can go on holidays or, with Easter happening, etc. Okay? Also, having gals there who are going through similar stuff, pointing out things that you might not be doing the best, or pointing out things that you were doing really well, having them there for support is massive. Like, that's huge. That's motivating in itself, right? So you can't put a price tag on that. And not only that, they'll push you to take coaches, a good community will push you to take good action every single day and put things in perspective as well, and point out where you might be losing it a little bit, all right? And honestly, you can't put a price on that. So, if you have any questions about joining my Queen team, anything that you want to talk about, you feel free to email me, message me, DM me. I would love to chat how I can help you. Don't be afraid to do that. They are my top 3 tips for staying motivated with home workouts. Know your why and look at your long-term why, all right? Look at the bigger picture. Training should enhance your life, not take it over. Community, a coach, and guidance is massive, especially, if you're plateauing and not seeing results. Maybe that's one of the big reasons why you don't want to start again. Maybe you need someone there to help you rejig your strategy so you can understand training, food, well-being, and your lifestyle a little bit better, okay? All right, just on a side note, my new blog is up, Fat Loss During Lockdown. It's not all doom and gloom. So head to the link in my Instagram bio and make sure you suss it out, or just head to my website, elliefinlay.com.au, and give it a read. I really enjoyed writing those blogs, so it'll really help you, so make sure you suss it. And any questions about anything that I spoke about today, please do not hesitate to reach out. I'm here to help in any way I can, and I hope you gals have a lovely Thursday and get in a good training session over the weekend. All right, guys, speak soon.